We are still continuing to monitor what is happening in Switzerland following that devastating fire. We know that around 40 people are known to have died after that fire tore through a bar at a Swiss ski resort in the early hours of New Year's Day. 115 others have been injured, many of them seriously. In the last few moments, we heard authorities saying that they were working to determine the exact circumstances of this incident and warned the process of identification of the victims is going to take time. The federal president of Switzerland described the tragedy as one of the worst in the country's history. The incident took place in the town of Crans-Montana, just over 100 miles from the capital, Bern. The area is popular with tourists from across Europe, many of whom will have been celebrating the new year. Well, this is footage which BBC Verify have verified. It shows the moment that the fire appears to be spreading across the ceiling inside the Constellation bar in the early hours of New Year's Day. Police say the first reports of smoke inside the venue came to them at around 1:30 in the morning. The federal president of Switzerland, Guy Parmelin, has been visiting the scene. He was able to speak to reporters a short time ago.
We are in contact with the families involved. Some of them don't know yet if their loved ones have died. Some of them are in hospital, in serious conditions. And we are going to do everything we can to make everything as quick and efficient as possible. Today we will think and pray for all those who have lived through this tragedy. I'd also like to thank all foreign governments, in particular the countries around us, which have shown solidarity and are going to collaborate with Switzerland to help and to admit into hospital those with severe burns. It's now a matter of speed, so those people are admitted into hospital as quickly as possible. In addition, we should not underestimate the process of identification so the families can know if they are in hospital or they've lost their lives. It's extremely difficult, and I'd like to ask for thought and respect for those people. In the name of Switzerland and the Confederation, we are close to those people.
The federal president of Switzerland. Now, one eyewitness said that bystanders rushed to help move injured people away from the flames to a nearby bar and restaurant, which stayed open as a makeshift refuge.
Understandably, they don't want civilians getting in and involving and getting in the way. And many were able to help carrying, I don't want to say corpses. I think everyone who was out and kind of reactive survived. But carrying bodies out of the fire from there, at least a bit further away. You see there's the Bar 1900. That was the first kind of responding place. They did amazing to stay open. It was warm in there, that was what was needed. As mentioned before, the main, I think, problem was the temperature shock from the heat inside to the cold outside. So one of the priorities was to get everyone warm. I mean, I'm talking the curtains of the restaurant was used. And yeah, I mean, many gory scenes. There were many who were very strong. Who stayed strong and who understood that their life was in grave danger, but decided that mentally it was more important to stay calm.
Well, we've been bringing you those latest comments from the lengthy press conference that was held in the last hour. Matthias Reynard, president of the Valais State Council, gave an update on the medical situation after the fire and reissued the government's request for people to be careful in the region to avoid overwhelming the health system.
There are 150 interventions, 42 ambulances, including half came from Vaud, 13 helicopters and 3 disaster trucks. For the people who received care in our hospitals, around 35 people went to the hospital in their own resources to seek care. 80 people received care by the CVS services, the hospital services. Out of them, a significant number of them went to the advanced medical post and were identified as being in a critical category. Currently, around 60 patients are receiving care at the hospital at Sion. But as the commander said earlier, we have also patients in a range of other hospitals in our country. The Le Valais Hospital is experiencing extreme tension, and we would like to repeat the message we shared this morning. If you want to be useful, please be careful. Do not come to clutter the emergency rooms with situations that can be avoided. We call the population in the canton to take care so that we can, as well as possible, care the people, the injured from this catastrophe.
So that press conference which took place in the past hour, we are going to look back at the events that have led us to this point. Lee Milner has this report.
A night of celebration turned into devastation. It was inside this bar in the popular ski resort of Crans-Montana where a fire broke out just after 1:30 in the morning, local time. Police say several dozen are thought to be dead, with at least 100 people injured, many with severe burns. It's understood the victims are of several different nationalities.
At first I thought it was just fireworks for New Year's Eve, but then I saw a lot of people screaming. There was panic.
It was like in the movies. There was smoke everywhere. There was smoke in the lift. With the help of the concierge, I crossed the balcony and got out.
10 helicopters, 40 ambulances and 150 responders were sent to the scene. Police say the emergency operation will continue for the next few days.
In this difficulty, Switzerland is demonstrating solidarity. We also note that a psychological support centre has been opened for families in the hospital and is being put in place in the different sites, the different hospital sites in our canton.
Crans-Montana is an upmarket ski resort that's home to 87 miles of ski trails. Situated in the Swiss region of Valais, it's popular with British tourists. Valais Hospital's intensive care unit is now full, with patients being sent elsewhere for specialist burns treatment. It's not yet clear what caused the fire, but police have ruled out an attack.